Yo, what is going on? Today is Thursday, December 4th, 5:51 p.m. I got on my smart glasses because I actually did something good today. I passed the account finally. So I am now a six-figure funded trader. Solid. Hey. I know, like, I wanted to pause because I know everybody was clapping and shit. I was probably clapping and shit. Yeah, I reached the six-figure mark. Never got a payout. All right, let's get into today, though. So today I actually didn't do what I would usually do. I took two trades. Dose of them motherfuckers. One break even and one W. I want to talk about them both, but coming into the day, let's talk about that. So coming into the day, I did have a bullish narrative. I wanted to see us. Actually, I was actually bearish. I'm sorry. Because right before market open, right after news, we just ran all of this shit. We ran it all. We ran all of our bullish targets on the day. We SMT'd with that London high. And then we started pumping down. So this is the market open candle. Well, no, this is the market open candle. What I wanted to see happen at market open was come up, maybe sweep this, get another SMT, and then get an inverse down because I really like the equal lows, the high time frame equal lows, which were 15-minute equal lows, and the 12-4, well, today's a London low. In this leg, we left behind a couple gaps. Off of this 5-minute, we had a fucking gorgeous 30-second. Like, not gorgeous, but like a really solid 30-second. I almost took it, but again, I don't take 30 seconds. Would have had zero drawdown. Absolutely no drawdown within this 30-second if we take a look. It would have just been a continuation with a 30-second. Now, I feel as though I should be taking 30 seconds now and be like, start kind of like getting used to it because the way the market's moving, we're not really getting 1 minute or 2 minute setups, 3-minute setups even, which I've really been just on the 1 to 3 minute time frame. It's really been cooking like the 30-second gaps. The 30-second gaps are what it is. The market's moving so fast. If we take a look at like something like this, look at this shit. Even something like this still has a 25-point stop. But it would have chopped around and then played out to this. This is definitely an eval play. Here's the other trade I took. We had an internal SMT leaving behind a 15-minute gap after dumping down all of this. So I'm like, cool, we want to rebalance price. Mechanically speaking, this isn't a bad trade. So we have the internal SMT at the low. We have, I believe, an external SMT with this. No, had we taken London low yet? Let me check. Check. Okay. Yeah, we did take London low. Okay. So we just had this internal SMT. The displacement honestly was not the best. Let me see. So where's the SMT? With this candle, yeah, ES was below here. So ES was below here. NQ was above here. This was the gap that we inversed. Was it that gap? It was this gap. We inversed. Hold up, because now I'm tripping. The fuck trade? Hold up. Let's go to my Project X to confirm. What candle did I enter at? The 1017 candle. Oh, because this is still a fucking 30-second, Nick. You're a bot. So, yes, it was this gap that we inversed. This isn't something I usually find myself taking as common because we took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes to inverse this gap. Still entered, limit order set on both accounts, my top step and my Bullnox. Went break even once we took this high. We took this high and we immediately shat the bed down. And then we resweep the resweep of the resweep and played out to the 15-minute. Now after this, I was about to head off. And then I seen right off of this 15-minute, we started displacing pretty solidly. This is the trade that passed my account. Honestly, I'm going to talk about this real quick after I explain the trade. Let me just shut the fuck up. So we displaced beautifully in 2 candles. And look at how good this candle shot it down. Right? This candle really shot it down. So I'm thinking, okay, data lows. We're just rebalancing the range. I wish we would have hit midnight, but we rejected again off of this 5-minute. We didn't get an SMT. But ES, again, rejects off of this midnight open level. And it's the displacement that got me. ES rejecting off of midnight. Now, the problem with this trade and why it was not the best, I want to say, was because we had just inversed this 15-minute gap to the upside. However, I was still confident in this trade. I don't know what it was. Something just told me to take it with the displacement. Going break even right below this low. And it just poured. It just poured, man. And that's where we TP'd. Honestly, this will pass the account by $4. Let's go. Let's take a look. Oh, it's not on because I got to pay for it. My bad. But yeah, I passed it. I was like at $53,004. But this is definitely a trade that I also find myself that I'm gonna need to take on my top steps. My problem that I've been having is that I was so stuck up on passing this eval that like it was just stuck in my head. And like I clicked on the eval and like I was at work, some kid was trying to get a pass to go to the bathroom. I'm like, he was ESL kid too, so English second language. I was like, espérate, mijo, espérate. Dame un segundo. You know, I had to bring out the Spanish in me. So I could set like all my parameters, and he was like, "Oh, okay, mister." I was like, "Okay, my guy." But yeah, definitely would have been something I should have taken on my top step. And if I had taken this on my top step, would have been risking 450 to probably target it. Like, I wouldn't have been that greedy right here, and just made like a cool like 1,200-1,300 on the day across two accounts. 1,600 would have made it $3,100 on the day. But I was so focused, and I feel so fucking relieved now that I passed this account. I don't know what it was, but I really feel relieved. So that's a good feeling, and I'm going to be able to trade more confidently. I'm going to be able to trade more calmly, which is definitely necessary. And I've been taking solid trades. What I do notice is that I'm actually clicking the button. Like, this isn't something I would usually click the button on. I feel as though this is a B-rated trade. I clicked the button. I had full conviction in it. It was just something in me just telling me take this shit, and I took this shit. And it helped me pass my account, thankfully. This week, I've spent most of my time actually working on my goals of clicking the button. I did it twice today. One was break even, so I felt confident in re-entering still. That's not something I would have done before, and that's okay, because my goal was to click the button, right? Get off of that fear, get the jitters off, and that's what I really feel as though I spent doing this week, and I have been doing it. There's been 4 days this week, and I've taken a trade 3 of those 4 days. I don't think I've ever done that before, and I'm gonna be willing to take another trade tomorrow. Definitely gonna be excited to, gonna be ready to come into today a lot more calm, a lot more relaxed. I feel as though now that I really proved to myself that I'm able to do this shit, my mind is a lot more relaxed. I'm a lot more confident. I'm ready to do it. That's now 2 funded accounts, and I started learning trading in May. I'm proud of myself. However, I had so many more goals set that I failed to achieve inside and outside of trading. So this is just the beginning. I'm hoping that this is one of the turning points, and that I can continue this learning that I'm doing. Where basically, I said I wanted to just be comfortable clicking the button, comfortable on eval, getting rid of that shit. And yeah, next up is going to be just getting comfortable and funded, bro. That's what it's going to be. And yeah, I'm going to make it work. Like, this trading shit in 3 months is going to be a different Nick. In 4 months is going to be a different Nick. In 5 months is going to be a different Nick. I promise you guys that this will work. And everybody watching, whatever it is you believe in, you'll make it work as well. So on that note, really thankful to have accomplished this today. It's a pretty decent feat. I'm pretty happy, 6-figure funded trader. Hashtag fucking awesome. But yeah, I'm actually really thankful to have accomplished this. So I'm gonna head out on that note. That was today's trading day for me. And yeah, everybody stay blessed, man. Peace, love, positivity.